The richest athlete in the world. Over the years, many athletes have amassed great fortune only to lose it quickly. Only a few have managed to build on their wealth via clever investments and become the wealthiest athletes in the world today. In this video, we will take an in-depth look at the top 10 richest athletes in the world according to Forbes and see how they spend their hard-earned money. Number 11. Cristiano Ronaldo. With a net worth of $470 million, many people believe the Portuguese football player to be the best in the world. In the past year, Cristiano Ronaldo also signed a lucrative contract with his old team, Manchester United, earning a yearly salary of 26.52 million British pounds. This is not bad for a player who is 37 years old and nearing the end of his career. However, that's far from Ronaldo's only income, with a lifetime sponsorship deal from Nike and several other lucrative endorsement deals. It's secure to say that the Portuguese will only climb these rankings. Ronaldo is no stranger to the lavish lifestyle, and as he got back to the United Kingdom, he rented an ultra-luxurious mansion. It's hard to imagine that this $3 million home is a downgrade from his Italian estate, where he paid $50,000 a day. The Portuguese is also known for his love of sports cars, in which he invests millions. One of his most recent purchases is the Ferrari Monza SP2, worth $1.9 million. Number 10. Eddie Jordan. Despite the fact his last race in Formula One was more than 25 years ago, the Formula One legend has maintained his enormous wealth and is now worth $480 million. Since his retirement, the Irishman has invested a sizable portion of his hard-earned cash into founding the Jordan Grand Prix F1 team, which has made Eddie some excellent profits, although the team won't be remembered for anything significant, as he became the announcer for the BBC's Grand Prix coverage and was invited to host the hit show Top Gear. At the same time, he had investments in the Scottish soccer club Celtic, and he managed to acquire Oyster Yachts. Jordan is also the proud owner of a 45-meter Perini Navi sailing yacht plush, which he adores. Unlike other retired athletes, Jordan doesn't spend his money aimlessly, but he transformed his interests into successful business endeavors. We can all take a page from his playbook in this regard. Number 9. LeBron James. The Lakers star's performance on the big screen was nothing short of a crime against cinema, so it's a good thing he's a better basketball player than an actor. LeBron James is a successful basketball genius, and because of his talent, he has amassed almost $419 million. The basketball icon has made significant real estate investments, most recently purchasing a stunning Beverly Hills property for close to $37 million. James is an ardent watch collector, much like many other celebrities, and has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on pricey timepieces for every occasion. He has a substantial collection of luxury cars, but what sets him apart from other celebrities is the sheer number of premium cars he owns, 15. His garage appears to be a dealership rather than a personal parking lot. Number 8. Floyd Mayweather. With a nickname like Money, it's difficult to imagine this boxer, who has a net worth of $510 million, being outside the top 10 richest sportsmen. While most affluent individuals collect watches or vehicles, the fighter is one of the list's most lavish spenders. Floyd buys properties in lots. The fighter is a shareholder in a $350 million entertainment firm, owns about $100 million residence in the United States, and, to top it all off, owns over $100 million luxury automobiles. Mayweather gave himself a $60 million private plane as a birthday present. Number 7. Roger Staubach. With 2 Super Bowl victories under his belt, Roger the Dodger is a legend of American football who is more than deserving of his $600 million fortune. Unlike the other athletes on this list, Roger made the majority of his money after retiring. He started a highly successful real estate business and then heavily invested in motorsports. Regrettably, Roger comes from a more modest generation that avoids flaunting their wealth with extravagant purchases. Despite owning properties worth millions of dollars, Roger chooses to live a private life away from the prying eyes of the media. Number 6. Junior Bridgman. The basketball legend is an example of a successful athlete who became a businessman after retiring. With a net worth of $602 million, the Milwaukee Bucks star learned the Wendy's business model while he was still an active player. After retiring, he heavily invested in the franchising business and opened over 100 Wendy's and Chili's restaurants throughout the US. He sold them in 2016 for a wealthy profit, and in 2017, he began bottling Coca-Cola. Number 5. Michael Schumacher. The greatest F1 pilot of all time has a truly tragic story on the verge of 2014. The $605 billion worth Schumacher hit his head while skiing, and he has never been the same before the tragedy. Schumacher spent his money on lavish homes and horses. Yes, horses. Apparently, the German loves training horses, and he owns a ranch in Texas with dozens of them, unsurprisingly. Schumacher also has a vast collection of Ferraris. Sadly, after the accident, Schumacher and his family subsided from public life and preferred a more private lifestyle. Number 4. Magic Johnson. Johnson truly deserves his nickname Magic, both on the field and off of it. The NBA star is worth $620 million today, and he surely knows how to have fun with them all like all other athletes on this list. Magic has some truly inspiring real estate portfolio with several properties worth well over $10 million. Unlike other millionaires, Johnson doesn't have an eye for sports cars. Instead, he prefers SUVs and trucks. Magic owned a unique Lincoln pickup truck made just for him before auctioning it off, with the proceeds going to his foundation that, however, wasn't the only unique car in Johnson's garage. These days, Magic enjoys traveling the world in style and enjoying luxurious destinations few can afford. Number 3. Tiger Woods. With a net worth of $850 million, the greatest golfer of all time comes in third. Unlike the dreadful, dull sport he credits for his success, Woods clearly understands how to have fun when he isn't boring sports fans and analysts alike. Woods is spending lavishly. Owning many homes for more than $5 million is only the tip of the iceberg of this athlete's extravagant spending. But one thing that really stands out is his purchase of a whole island in Sweden. Isn't that a smart move? Number 2. Jan Tiriac. You'll be forgiven if you don't know this former Romanian tennis player turned billionaire. With his current net worth of $1.3 billion Tiriac puts in his pockets, tennis legends like Andre Agassi, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and others who were way better on the tennis court than him. While other athletes on this list have astounding car collections, Tiriac has a whole car gallery filled with rare cars. His garage is a true museum. Unfortunately, he shares it with the world. His other assets are much more boring, but astoundingly more profitable. Tiriac owns an insurance company, an airline, a bank, an auto dealership, and a travel agency. Number 1. Michael Jordan. Could it be anyone else? Michael Jordan is widely known as the best basketball player in history, but more importantly, as the richest athlete of all time currently. Jordan is worth around $2.25 billion, and he is the master of combining smart investing with a lavish lifestyle. One of his first investments as he retired from active sports was buying the Charlotte Hornets. Knowing how the team performed in the following years, the invested $175 million might seem like a waste of money, but in fact, the Hornets was one of the best deals Jordan has ever done currently. The franchise is worth over $1.5 billion. The restaurant business is another endeavor of Jordan that brought him millions like most millionaires. He didn't spare any money in creating his dream house, as he paid over $12 million for his current home. While most of his companions on this list have a car collection, Jordan is not limiting himself to the ground. He also owns a multi-billion-dollar plane and a yacht that's just as luxurious and pricey. These are just a fraction of Jordan spending the highlights not only his superior wealth, but also his style. To learn more about wealthy people's lifestyles, collections, spending, and investments, take a look at some other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.